Hey, everybody.
Hello,
Uh,
Facebook.
Hi. So the first order of business today needs to be to ask you, how did you do with the female test today?
It was okay. I saw it pop on my screen before it actually sounded off, and I was like, "Oh crap!" Yeah,
I
I
have
forgot about it. Well, and so I was thinking 2 o'clock Central,
right.
but it wasn't. It was 2 o'clock Eastern time. So I wasn't quite expecting it, but it didn't go off at the exact time that they said it was going to either. Which I
It
guess
was
is to
a
be
yeah, it
expected.
was a 30-minute window. So people read into it and thought that it was gonna be sounding for 30 minutes. It's not. It was
Yeah.
within that 30-minute window, everybody's gonna get a ring, right?
Well,
Kind
I
of like,
knew it wouldn't sound for no 30 minutes.
yeah,
They'd have people on their front doorstep ready to
I
burn
know.
down the freaking building if they did that. Not that they
Yeah,
didn't, anyways, but yeah. So that was
sure.
exciting, and then I will say the my number one exciting moment for today,
Yes.
and you already know what it is because you commented on it. They are white labeling the marketplace, baby.
They are.
I
All
was
right,
so
so
happy to see that update, that announcement come out.
yeah.
So which is
Guys,
huge, and
right,
I'm glad
so
they did it now while you guys
mhm.
are still like, because you haven't launched in the marketplace yet, right?
I haven't exactly for
Yeah,
that reason.
because you knew there'd be changes.
Yeah.
So see,
Um
that's why you got to pick Chat HQ. They think of this stuff. They're like, no, 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 no.
like
We know
playing
something's
4D
going to
chess
change.
over here. Yeah.
Yep. So now that was it. That was a huge. It may seem small, is a huge task for the
Yeah.
developers that are already in there. It's a big ask, but I think it was a necessary one for a much larger game plan down the road. I think it'll be huge for agencies and developers.
Yeah. So for everybody who might not be, anybody who's watching on Facebook or anybody who's gonna be watching the replay, what Charles and I are talking about is the high level marketplace team, which is the product team inside a high level that is building the third party application marketplace into the high level app, just announced today that they're going to be doing a lot more strict reviews for developer, like third party developed applications, with one goal in mind. They've already been doing a lot of it, but they're adding more strict reviews in terms of how well third-party applications are preserving the white label status. And this is coming because they opened third-party applications to be able to be installed at the location level, but they let every application, I'm not sure if it's every, but they let a lot of applications that had been listed into that like view inside of the high level app. And a lot of those applications were mentioning high level, or were mentioning lead connector, or we're linking to specific application pages that led back to high level, which is a big no-no, right? It exposes white label branding. So the marketplace team announced today that they're going to be looking into these things. They asked all developers to go and fix branding if they haven't done so. And they announced that they're going to be looking at this thing, at this specifically when reviewing applications that are going in the marketplace. Like we've had a conversation about it for a while. It's important that we do not expose white label branding or don't break white label branding for agencies that are white label, that don't want to say, hey, we're using high level, we're built in high level. So kudos to the high level marketplace team. This is a biggie. I'm happy that you guys are taking this step. Um, it also, like, I beyond that, I think, like, I've advocated for this a lot. We as developers who are building in applications that integrate with high level, or who are building applications that are high level extensions, need to earn the trust of the agencies that are using us. Without that, we can't have a successful partnership relationship with agency users, with agency owners. It's vital. This is vital. So I think this goes a long way in ensuring that. But it's
I
on
was
all
kind of
of us.
surprised at how many people didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because I had made a couple posts in the I made one post and commented on another in the developer channel, and there was several responses afterwards, like, "Holy crap, we didn't even realize that. We need to
Yeah.
go turn this off." And
Yeah.
people didn't even realize it, and I just saw it by chance because I don't assume anything. So
That's probably a healthy thing. Yeah.
but so I did digging before I authorized any apps in my sub accounts. So, but then
Right.
once I found it, I deauthorized every single one because everyone that I went to, and there's a lot of developers doing great work out there, um,
Yeah.
with different integrations, and you know, and the fun part is, for companies like ChatHQ is as more and more goes into this marketplace from other developers, all this is going to do is help bring better integrations down the road and easier implementation of it so that feature releases are
Yep.
easily pushed through the marketplace, and it's going to be great for both sides of all three sides of the table: high level, the developers, and the agencies. So
Yes. So I've been in situations before where I've built an integration for an existing marketplace. Like I've built WordPress plugins, for example. I've
mhm.
built integrations with what's the name? Ring Central, right? So Ring Central, which
Yep.
white labels Zoom infrastructure, right? Um, this is a very rare opportunity that we have where we're taking part and we're influencing how High Level is building a marketplace from scratch. It's not from
Hmm.
scratch. They have the supply side already figured out. All of us who are building for High Level, right? But we are participating in this new thing. It's a rare opportunity to be the first few or one of the first few providers in a brand new marketplace. It's exciting. It creates opportunity for a lot of people. First mover advantage in the marketplace is huge, but all of us need to take that and be responsible for it because in all of our involvement, the agency owner, the developer, and High Level as a platform, it's in all of our hands to ensure that the marketplace is successful and we stand to gain a lot from it. So
Yeah. And I think from the Chat HQ side, and this is, for any agencies that are watching this on Facebook or watching it back, if you're not in the developer Slack channel, you should get in the developer Slack channel. Even
right.
listen, I am not a developer. I couldn't tell you two things about development of software. But what I can say is that I greatly appreciate my partnership with Chat HQ, being able to use their product. And I know this is in the very early stages. And I know
Mhm.
ChatHQ is one of the companies that actually cares about that relationship with agencies and wants this to work. And right now, I mean, this was a comment I brought up right after the
Yep.
marketplace was announced. And I raised kind of a stink about it on the Facebook group and in the developer channel. Um, but thankfully, Sergio got in there, validated the same concern as a developer. And I think it's important. You realize who your valuable partners are, like ChatHQ. And like you said, this is very early stages. And
Yep.
it's important as you see updates. If you join the developer channel, I just do it for updates. So I can kind of keep my ear to the ground of what's coming. And what that allows me to do also is go back to Chat HQ and say, hey, I saw this. How are you guys getting ready for this? Or is this something that you're looking at?
Yeah.
And, that's how Chat HQ grows too, is because of agencies that actually care providing that feedback.
Yep.
Which if you don't know, if you log into your portal, there is a feedback where you can leave
Yes.
feedback.
Yes, please. You can
Yeah,
send us ideas.
so
You can vote on things and comment, and you can also send
Andrew
us
will love
communication.
you a long time if you go in there and put a suggestion
It's
on
my
the.
favorite thing ever.
Let's talk about, you know, changes that we're seeing, both in high level and anticipation for level update. And let's talk about the things that we're doing at ChatHQ to both prepare, but also to continue to build ChatHQ up, right? So, we now have the ability to add triggers and workflows in high level. You can bet that we're going to be adding triggers for ChatHQ live chat. I'm recording a video. I just had a chat with Chase. I'm going to be recording a video for the developers to show them, you know, best practices and how to build triggers and actions for workflow. I've been working on like a open source SDK to help make it faster and easier. So that's going on, you know, at the same time that we're doing other things. I'm working on that. We're going to be adding at least one trigger for at least two triggers in workflows. One for well, now that I think about it, three triggers. Live chat conversation started, live chat message received, and live chat conversation finished. On our side, when a live chat conversation is finished, and I know that we haven't shipped live chat, but there's a good reason for it. But when a live chat conversation is finished, we ask the agent to provide a dispo for it. Same thing that you would see when you're using the speed dialer in high level. So that information is going to be available and for you and workflows from that trigger, so you can do automations on it. In the future, we're planning on adding a lot more um, triggers for things like somebody clicked on a tool. So you can add workflows in high level that react to people interacting with tools. We're gonna go crazy there, but we're starting with these three. Um, we are, as we speak, in the process. The engineering team at ChatHQ is in the process of migrating authentication providers. What that means is we took a hard look at what people are using to log into ChatHQ, and we realized that over 95% of people are using either email and password or Google. There's like 50 people who are using or who signed up with Facebook, LinkedIn, or Microsoft. We're gonna be replacing those. We're gonna be asking everybody to either set up an email and password on their account or connect a Google account. That's gonna help us focus on the things that really matter. We're also moving away from a cloud-hosted authentication provider to one that we host. The immediate result there is we're going to have more control of the sign-up experience. We're going to be able to offer you a simpler sign-up experience, but in the future, it paves the road for white labeling the platform itself, which means today, when you log into ChatHQ, you will inevitably see ChatHQ branding because that's the way that authentication works. In the future, that will let us do things like supporting your white label high level as an authentication provider. There's a few things that high level has to do to make this happen, but they've already said, hey, that's a good idea. So we have good indication that's going to happen in the future. So in the future, you could have something like a white label version of the portal or a white label version of the widget builder that is hosted on something like a WordPress site, and letting people say, hey, I want to log in with Pinnacle AI or whatever your white label version of high level is. So this is exciting. It also reduces cost for us, which means that that money that we would have paid this authentication provider is now going towards making the product better, right? So that's on that side. This took priority over shipping live chat because it's super important. It affects live chat. Live chat is still top priority for us, and it's coming right after this, as is simplifying the onboarding flow. We're going to be looking at things like how is inviting members into the account working. We know we have a couple of issues there. We're going to be taking a hard look at that and making sure that it works for everybody. We're implementing high level API v2, which means that we have access to the newest APIs, and we can let you add multiple locations at one time if you're in the 297 plan versus having to go and copy API keys. But it also means that if you're in the agency plan in high level, so the 497 plan, it gives us the ability to list the users in your account. And if you tell us to add all the users, we can automatically create ChatTQ accounts for them. You don't have to invite them manually. So I'm excited for that. It's going to simplify things. We just got an email. Okay, so moving on to AI, we just got an email from Anthropic, which is OpenAI's competitor. And they have this language model called Claude, which offers 100,000 tokens of context window. And it's also cheaper, which means that we're going to be able to give the AI bots that we're going to make available to you the ability to have way longer conversations than you can have with OpenAI at a way lower cost. I think it's like 3-4 times cheaper than OpenAI. So that's exciting on our side. We're working there. And we're also working on a bunch of announcements that I'm not gonna tease too much, but that we're gonna be I love that. We're preparing a bunch of announcements for Level Up Day. So if you're gonna be going to Level Up Day, we definitely want to see you there. If you're not, you can look forward to the replay. And we're gonna start making a lot of noise around the day.
Yeah, so one thing, I don't know what you were hinting at that you don't want to tease, but one thing we want people to know is
Don't blow my cover, man.
no, not product wise, not product wise. So promotion wise. So if you guys need to save some money on ChatHQ, if you're waiting to upgrade, you want to upgrade, we're doing a buy a year, get a year free. Only on the growth and the agency plans. Okay, so if you buy the annual of the growth or the agency, you're going to get 2 years for the price of one. All right, so it's either $9.97 for 2 years or $29.70 for 2 years of the agency. So $9.97 for the growth, $29.70 for the agency. So you're going to save 20%. So essentially, if you bought the annual without this BOGO deal, you're going to save 2 months. It's like you're buying 10 months worth and you get 12. And then, so now you're getting an entire more year. So you're getting 14 months free, essentially, of ChatHQ. So you can't really beat that. If you guys we're waiting to upgrade, you want to save some money. It's coming up the end of the year, tax season, get some write-offs. You know, it's kind of like a Black Friday thing, I guess you could say. But we are also doing a promo for High Level Up, which is going to tie into the BOGO. So if you guys want to get the BOGO, we have a lot of awesome swag that we're giving out for really cool things. We have specific things for the agency level BOGO. If you get the agency level BOGO, you're going to get special items that we only bought 5 of to give out. So there's only 5 of these available. You have to be at Level Up to get them. So if you take advantage of the promotion. If you're not at Level Up, we're not going to ship them to you. There's a Level Up only thing with the swag. You'll still get the 14 months free, but you're not going to get the cool swag. But yeah, if you're there and you buy the agency BOGO, you're going to get very special swag just from ChatHQ.
Yeah, and don't worry, Charles. I will ship your stuff. I know you're not going, but that's a separate thing. But I just want to give you. I want to give you.
I love it. I didn't even see this yet. I didn't even see this. Is awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, it's so fun. I'm so glad you did socks. You know, I actually had this conversation with someone. They're like, why do people do promotional socks? I'm like, well, Let me tell you, 25 years in corporate life, that's all you can do right there is socks.
Yeah.
That's how you express yourself in the
You're
corporate
welcome,
world.
Serge. You're welcome.
Yes,
What I
sir.
say?
Oh no, for
I
sure.
said
That's it.
socks, baby.
Because every other time you have to dress a certain way for corporate or anything
Right.
like that, and socks
Yeah.
is
So
literally
the
when I was
reason
a vendor, I would go to different dealerships and we would compare our sock game of the day. So
Oh yeah.
who
Hey,
had the
so the
best
reason
sock
we
game going
Been
on?
there.
Yep.
I've
the
been
reason
there.
we
Yeah.
did socks, Charles, is because we went to uh what is it? What was it? Traffic and conversions. I can remember the name of the thing in San Diego when High
Yep.
Level went for the first year. And the ClickUp booth was giving out socks, and I swear I still wear my ClickUp socks to
Yep.
this day, and I love them. They're fantastic.
Yep.
So socks it is.
That's funny.
Yeah. There you got it. So we're gonna be doing a ton of swag. Uh, these things that I showed you better be a level up day if you want them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a question on Facebook that says, can you add auto reply based on keywords? Means if somebody enters a keyword in live. Okay, so interpret. I think you're asking if we can automate something in the Facebook Live. We're not doing that, but we are giving you the ability to react to messages sent in live chat, for sure, with high level workflows. So I don't know if that answers your question.
I think that's what he was talking about. If a message comes in to the live chat, is there a way to
Right,
have an auto, kind of like an auto attendant for the live chat?
exactly.
Fail
So
safe. Yeah.
So the first version of it, powered by high level workflow triggers, is going to let you react to conversations being started, messages being received from the visitor that's talking to you through live chat, and conversations being finished and being given a dispo by an agent. In the future, we're also going to be adding a lot of other triggers for things that are not just live chat conversations. So like uh, interacting with the widget. Like some of the analytics that we've built are around conversion events, and conversion events being opening a tool or interacting with a tool or clicking a call to action in a smart pop-up. So the plan is all of those interactions are going to have triggers assigned to them so that you can do things like, for example, lead scoring on your end, to mark people who are engaging more than others with the widget as somebody you should go and talk to, right? So somebody you should pay more attention to. In terms of tracking, so today we're tracking a few events on the widget. We're also going to be adding tracking and specific events for things that happen inside of tools, like things that come to mind if somebody, like if you build a video showcase tool and you add a couple of videos in there, we're we're working on giving you ways to track when somebody plays a video in there. This is also going to tie up into high level hosted video once we have that implementation. But even without that, hey, they opened, they scrolled on the list, they clicked on a video. So the future is more visibility into how people are interacting with the widget so that you can do things in the back end off of that. So we're working on that as well, or the infrastructure that's going to make that happen. ChatTQ and Capri AI, yes. So Quentin, sorry that I ghosted you for a bit. I had to take care of authentication, but we are still working on the integration with Capri. We have an SDK. Capri is the first developer company that is getting their hands on our software development kit. But the future is that SDK is going to be open source. So if you want to integrate in a more custom way with the widget, or if you want to add functionality to the widget, uh, that's that's, you know, around, that's in the air, that's coming to.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So our goal here, sorry to interrupt, our goal here is the same way that we build tools and we build cool features for the widget, we want developers to have that ability. So in the SDK, I'm not the CTO or developer or anything, but I'm sure, Serge, you guys are working on a way for people to take the like framework in which we build a tool and give others the ability to build tools or build functionality within the widget to make it truly custom, or for people to do that and sell it, kind of like how High Level has the marketplace. We would have the
yeah,
same opportunity, kind of like a WordPress marketplace, right? Where you're building like
that is,
plugins or tools or
yes,
anything like that. Yeah.
that is exactly what it is. We're still a long ways from that, but in the same way that the high level marketplace team is building infrastructure that they are going to be using internally and that we use, we're doing something similar in ChatTQ. So it's going to help us build faster, and it's going to help you bring custom experiences into the ChatTQ engagement widget, and third parties bring custom experiences that you as an agency can use. So yeah.
Yeah. The crazy thing is time has been going by
Charles, man,
so
I
quick.
love you, man.
Time has been going by so quick, like a year from now, it's going to go by so fast, right? So when we say it's a ways away, like who knows? It may be within the next year. We don't know. Like, but that's going to go by in the blink of an eye. And next October, we're going to be like, Jesus, this year's already almost over, you know?
Yeah.
So this is fun stuff, exciting stuff.
Okay, so um, if you didn't watch the replay, if you haven't watched the replay, or if you weren't there from, what's it, Monday, Andrew? On Monday, we did
Yep.
a quick little exercise to show you how you can build a simple recipe of a widget that had request a callback. What else was in it?
Yeah. So it was
Reviews.
it was a really simple version of the widget that had request a callback form, a web chat form, and a reviews button to show people your customer reviews. So this is something that either you could build for yourself very, very quickly, or you could build for your customers very, very quickly, or even give them the blueprint to build it if you have the white label builder. Get them up and running fast, and then go back and iterate later and add more complexity and add more functionality to the widget. But it's a very streamlined, easy way to get it up and running on a website within 20 minutes. I mean, I built the widget today. It was funny. I was in a call with somebody. I built a widget in 10 minutes from start to finish. It had 4 tools and it had one smart pop-up, and it was done in 10 minutes, and he installed it on his website. So these kind of things, when you have a quick, fast recipe of a kind of like a plan of action to go forward with, and we'll get more of this to you guys, not just in like a video format, but try to get some stuff out that's a little bit more digestible and you can have access to it in the help docs and stuff. You'll have the ability to really get up and running fast and, start seeing the benefits from the ChatHQ widget immediately.
Yep. All right. So, well, the final thing I've mentioned that we're still working on integrations. We have a target of October 9th to finish the remaining panels in the integrations page. We're working on engagement rate, and
You mean the analytics page, Serge? You said integrations
I'm so
page.
sorry. Yes, analytics page. The engagement rate in the analytics page. And then after that, so I see not a lot of people have enabled it, which I don't know if it's because you want to. Hey, look at that. I don't know if it's you want to wait till it's ready, or you don't know about it yet. So in case you don't know about it yet, we have a new analytics dashboard in widgets that is available under a lab. So you go to account, settings, you'll find the feature there and you can turn it on. If you're waiting for us to have it ready and shipped and available for everybody, that's going to happen next week. So the next step for analytics, like mentioned this before, is roll up of analytics across the entire account. And then the next step after that will be a white label version that you can use as a newsletter for your customers. I think that that is all that I had in terms of updates today. Andrew, am I missing
Awesome.
something?
No, that's good, man. We got a lot of great things we're working on outside of even analytics that are going to be starting as soon as we're done with the authentication and a few other things. So probably mid-October we can start this stuff, but adding more functionality to smart pop-ups for targeting and triggers and things like
Right.
that. And really our goal, just to kind of back up and go, a top level view of what we're doing here is with analytics, we want to give you all the firepower to go sell this stuff. And I'm in talks with Alex Schlinsky right now from Prospecting on Demand. We're going to try to do like a workshop to help you guys sell the widget. And I'm an agency owner. And I ran an agency and worked marketing and small business for 13 years. And, I'm probably going to try to do some sales coaching for you guys and help you out by actually going and selling the widget. So not just for you, right? Like I can jump on a phone call for one of your prospects, but I may just create a list of people and start trying to sell to them myself just to see, where the limitations are, where the pain points are, where the sticking points are to help you guys overcome those. So we can create a great plan of action so you can overcome objections during these sales calls and really fine tune the way that you sell this. Because we just had literally 2 days ago, I was on a call with a customer it was kind of an onboarding call, but it was more like an implementation call. He was asking about some more complex technical stuff, and he's been a customer for a while. And he literally told it was kind of a group onboarding. There were two people in there. He told the other guy who's a brand new customer that they base their entire agency around the ChatHQ widget. They're a high level agency. They
Ooh.
don't even sell high level. They sell the widget. They run everything through high level in the back end, and then they use high level as an upsell if the customer wants to manage everything in their white label high level account. And it's the perfect use case implementation that we would want you guys to take advantage of, because the widget could be a low ticket offer, it can get you money immediately, and it creates the type of stickiness and builds the trust early in the relationship that then leads to them putting in the effort to learn high level, right? Because a lot of these people lose that the first month or so because it's so much work and so much effort. But if they know that you are giving them great product, things that work, giving them results, they're more inclined to spend the time and put in the effort to actually learn high level because it's such a big, complex platform. Sorry, that was a very long-winded. So, yeah.
No, that was a good insight actually. I didn't know. I love that.
It was Anthony.
Case.
Yeah, Anthony, by the way. So yeah, he's also like pest control and stuff like that. And so he has a lot of customers where he does website builds and rebuilds, and so he's just essentially leading with the widget, giving them all of this awesome functionality for their website. And then on the back end runs all the automations through a sub account. And then if they want to manage it themselves, he sells the high level account to them, or the white label version of the high level account.
Right. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay. Awesome. I see Charles is flashing the analytics page.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Love it.
It is a big deal. It is a big deal because, like we've said for a while, hey, we're tracking data. We're working on a way to have you access that data where it makes sense. Well, we're very close to finishing the couple of panels that we're missing that are saying, hey, we're working on it. That's going to be next week. And then, like, this is only the beginning. Analytics is a powerful feature, and it's a powerful driver for showing the benefit that you're generating or showing the results you're generating for your customers. So we're excited for it.
Yeah. Whoever's watching, or you're watching the replay, let us know how interested would you be in jumping in a call with me and Alex Schlinsky from POD, or even just me and some other people I'm talking to. Obviously, Extendly is a equity partner in ChatHQ, and I want to try to get Steve, who runs sales training for Extendly, in a call with us. How interested would you be in learning how to sell the widget directly from us and seeing hands-on, successes and failures of actually doing so. So if you're watching or watching the replay, let us know in the comments or wherever you're watching this. 'Cause that's something we want to implement, just like how, wow, Paulson, drawing a blank here, sorry. Just how Paulson did it with everyone, right? All these sales calls, helping people sell high level, and just getting you out there and showing you the proof that's in the pudding, and helping you kind of overcome all those speed bumps.
Yep. Cool.
And analytics is a huge part of that, which is why I was leading into that. Sorry.
Right. Okay. So I've been trying to. Okay. So I think we can stop there. That's a lot. I usually ramble about the tech, but I want to keep it focused this time.
I'm proud of you, Sergio.
So as a summary, we're migrating to the latest and greatest from high level. We're going to be adding triggers so you can run automations based on things that happen in the widget. We're shipping the remaining analytics in the next week. We have a bunch of swag that's really cool. If you're going to high level, be sure to check out the Extendly booth, or to see Andrew and I roaming around in the hallways. We're gonna have a bunch of merch. We are running a buy 1 year get 1 year free. That's great to get. It's really cost effective. You get 1 year free on ChatHQ, and just in time to get you to do some tax deductions before the end of the year. We're still working with Capri. We're going to be shipping live chat soon. And we love you, and please keep joining the calls.
Hey, Serge, before we jump, let's touch on the buy one get one really quick.
Yeah.
Just think of this, guys. You won't see another ChatHQ invoice in your email until 2025. Just think about that. One time, you pay one time, you won't see another invoice from us for 2 years. That's powerful, right? I mean, like, you got to understand, if you don't have the time to jump in now, you feel like it might be a waste of money, you're saving 14 months by getting this buy one get one. And if you're interested, let us know, because nothing is on the website as of yet. We just don't have anything up there for, running through Stripe. We had to upgrade our Stripe to do this. There's like something called segments. So let us know. We'll manually upgrade you. And it's a fantastic offer that we're really giving away the farm at this point. We think everyone can really benefit from this, but we want to give you guys back something for believing in us. We gave you guys a free plan. A lot of you guys on the free plan.
Here's what I'd like to see in regards to sales.
Yeah.
And the partnership with Extendly. So, and I will put this in the ideas board, so don't shoot me for just saying it here. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to see ChatHQ and Extendly team up and build a page, a one pager, selling ChatHQ, the widget for white label.
So like a Snapchat page?
Yeah, just like a single page that can be imported.
Used by agencies? Yeah, exactly.
Used by agencies, so we can just add it to our website, or maybe it's a separate funnel, or, I try to put everything on my website because it just helps my SEO, which number one out of over 6,000 listings in the news today.
I saw that. Fantastic, man.
Yeah, all right. So, I'll put it on the ideas board, and I'll mention it to the other half of that equation, as well. Because they've definitely got the resources to do it. I think it'll benefit everybody all the way around. And it just makes it plug and play. It's like, hey, if you want to offer it this way, great. Here's some custom values to set your pricing table however you want. And then, here's basically the template.
So Charles, hold
color codes.
Hold me accountable. Okay. So I want you to hold me accountable on this. By level up, I will have a white labeled widget builder setup guide for you guys. And I'll have a white labeled it'll basically be white label docs because, but just for widget building. So it's not going to be the entire platform. But coupled with that, we'll do a white labeled page to sell it on your funnel that you can import. It'll literally be a funnel page and a website page. So you can do one or the other. And that will be exclusively for white labeling, reselling, and training your customers. I may even do white label videos. Don't hold me accountable for that one because it takes a little longer to do those. But I may be able to knock all that out by level up on top of all my other stuff I got to do. So
yeah.
Nice.
Jeremy on Facebook likes that idea. He says that sales training could be very interesting.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would hate that idea.
But I want you to hold me accountable because you are.
I will. And you know, you guys know how I sell and how I run my agency. Yep. Honestly, that's the only reason I haven't is because I just like, that's why I don't sell the widget itself is because I am not a designer by any stretch of the imagination.
This is going to help you though directly, right? So this is going to help both SaaS or SWAS, like hybrid, because now you could just take the page, put it on your funnel, and take the docs and the videos, ship them to your customers, and go have at it. Like that's SaaS there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So it'll help both. So
yeah.
Right. So that was by the way, that was Jeremy the merchant, because we have another Jeremy in Facebook, Jeremy Nix. And Jeremy Nix is asking about he's asking about live chat. Jeremy, yes, we talked about live chat. We took a detour to migrate authentication provider for a bunch of different reasons, all of them good reasons. We are we're finishing that migration of authentication provider, and live chat is still a priority. It's going to be live chat and simplifying the onboarding flow into ChatHQ account are going to be the next two priorities for the product team at ChatHQ. So yes, that's the update there. Yeah, and it's just okay. Thanks.
Yeah, Jeremy, if you everyone, Jeremy's he gave us an amazing testimonial. So thank you so much, Jeremy. Appreciate that, man. And actually, Jeremy took advantage of the BOGO. So Jeremy, if you want to spread the word, shout from the rooftops of how amazing that BOGO deal is going to be for everyone. We would love that. And if you ever want to do some implementation calls and strategy calls, let me know. We'll get you rocking and rolling, bro.
Yes.
Cool.
No invoices for 2 years, guys. That's right.
Yeah.
I tried to put the trademark icon, but the emoji is gray. And so it won't show up on the background. But.
Yeah, just one thing, Andrew. Don't tell.
Oh, I see your thing. No, I'm sorry.
You haven't seen that?
I've had this going like the whole time we've been chatting.
We've been playing. I've
been looking at my phone until I parked. I just parked. So.
I had slides for everything. Yeah.
Don't tell Jeremy's wife what now?
Don't tell Jeremy's wife about the BOGO.
Yeah.
No invoices for 2 years. Okay, I'm gonna keep it short this time because I am going to go back, bury my head in code. Thank you all for joining us, Charles. As always, so happy to have you here, man. Thank you for
Charles.
The support.
Appreciate you.
And everybody else who's watching the replay, let us know in the comments what are the most things that you're excited about. High level integration or ChatHQ, and we'll catch you in the comments.